I think you touched on a good point there. People can reach me through Facebook, MySpace, my emails. I mean, I'm easy to find. Start a relationship with me in what is our current way of starting a relationship, and everything changes. You know, I mean, the way White Apple Tree happened is not typical. I'm sitting in a restaurant at the Ivy in Beverly Hills, talking to a friend of mine who works for Time Warner, and we're talking about new stuff. We were talking about Shiny Toy Guns and new stuff I was taking on, and you know how excited I was about the new record Shiny Toy Guns was doing. And right next to me are two young guys, you know, 25 to 27, something like that, having a nice dinner. Looked like they could be artsy type, you know, whatever. And as these guys get up to leave, the one guy says, "I'm sorry to, you know, I was overhearing your conversation a bit, and I used to play drums for a young band out of San Diego called White Apple Tree. And I think it's right in line with what you could produce." And so I said, well, yeah. He said, "Can I give you the guy's number?" I said, "Sure." So I took the number, and I called the guy, or they gave the guy my card, and the guy called me, and we set up a little coffee meeting, drove up, and I liked the kid. I listened to a couple of his songs, and he had a couple of really good songs, and I said, let's pursue it. Well, the point being, this conversation happened in 2 minutes, you know, where this guy's hearing what I'm doing, but he approaches me and gives me this card. You can't plan that, you know. What I could plan, and I went and talked to the guy later and go, this guy should be an A&R, because he listened to me at a 20-minute conversation at lunch, and he knew exactly who I was going to want to produce. Pretty interesting. But you can't plan that stuff. It happened because I was in a situation, I was present to win, you know. I'm not sitting in Beaumont, Texas at that same thing thinking that's going to be my career path, that the guy next to me is going to offer me a gig producing TV. He might offer me a gig, you know, farming the rice fields, but I'm not going to get to do the TV stuff. So I think that it is important to take regular trips down like you're doing. These kids that are in here are hip-hop guys, and they're coming down to Nashville. Well, Nashville is not known for its hip-hop world, but it is known for its business world. And there are people out here networking. There's films coming out of here. There's great rock scene out of here these days. You know, there's always been a cool R&B scene out of here. And it's one of the 3 or 4 good spots in the country that you can go where business is happening, where things are going on. And I think it's important that these guys make themselves known. And again, the current way these days is you can Facebook anybody, you can MySpace anybody, you can get something going, and you've got to just have something that's there, you know. As soon as the guy, same for me, and I hate this that I do this, but I know it's a fact. As soon as they say, "What are you looking for?" I'm off. I'm already gone. I'm done. Because I'm not looking for anything. I want to see something that's great, and then we'll make it better. You know. And that doesn't mean, I'm big on development, so I'm not looking for a master product that's ready to go. I'm willing to spend the time and money on it, developing it. But the White Apple Tree did what they did, and it was great for me. They weren't trying to be something else. They weren't trying to copy something. They just did what they did. And the youngest guy in the band was 17. I couldn't even physically sign him to a contract till this June, you know, without going through all the trust stuff, you know. So I just think, there's no one answer, there's no one way, but these days there are so many more ways to start communication that you just didn't have before.